I want to let you guys know, you got to be willing to take risks. You got to be willing to bet on yourselves. I'm being very up forward, being very honest with you guys. I spent $5,000 for a mentor that I'm currently working with for 3 months, right? And I thought that was a lot. I was like, 5,000? I've never spent 5,000 on myself. Like, should I do it? And I kept being hesitant. And then for some reason, something was like, just do it, B. Money's gonna come and go. But if you can minimize the time frame of you becoming successful, you can minimize the time of you making less mistakes in the beginning and getting to your destination faster than what it would have been if you didn't invest in yourself and you didn't learn from someone who's being successful in the space you want to do. So I was willing to invest in myself, 5,000, right? And that was about 6 weeks ago, and that was a lot. And I'm still sometimes juggling that, like, did I make the right decision? But I'm always coming back to the reality, like, yes, I'm investing in myself. I'm investing in a mentor to help me with my content, with building a personal brand, with helping me become the best version of myself. I reached out to this dude last night, basically in the same space I'm doing, but more resilient. You could see the hunger in his eyes and just how he posts on social media. His content's way better. His message is way better. And I was like, reach out to him, right? I DM'd him because I saw he was in California. I was like, man, would love to hop in a lift and push each other. And he's like, where you at? I told him kind of the city where I'm at. And he's like, man, I'm not too far. This is the gym I go to. I'm like, man, let me know the next time you go. No matter what time it is, I'll show up. We go this morning at 6:15 in the morning, right? I'm all ready to early, pumped. We have great conversations. We're pretty like-minded, right? And he's like, man, I can help you get you to where you want to become. You know, I have made myself a human, an undeniable man. He's like, what are you struggling with? And I told him, I was like, I still got some vices in my life that when I kick out, you know, one being porn. You know, I still sometimes scroll on social media. He's like, man, I can help you. But how do you expect to get these high-ticket clients? How do you expect to, you know, be a person of value if you're still struggling with vices and addictions, right? And I had to look inwards, and I was like, he is right. You know, I'm getting better. You know, when I first invested in this other mentor, you know, I'm just a month, 6 weeks joining his mentorship. I've grown so much. I've been so much more consistent with where I want to go, how I want to be, how I want to look, the type of content I'm producing, being consistent with that. But this guy was like, man, I can help you on a personal level, in person too. I'll pay for your gym membership. You just got to show up every single day and you got to really want. I'll help you with your content, understanding editing, understanding different angles, understanding the algorithm. I'll help you. And I was like, how much? He's like, 4,000 for 6 months. And to be honest with you, I'm going to be completely honest. I do not have 4,000. I spent majority of the money I was saving, those 5 G's, into this one membership that I already paid, this one mentorship that I already paid. So when he said 4,000, I was like, fuck. I was like, I really want to work with you. And he's like, can you do it? And I was like, I can do 2. He's like, man, if you can do 2, you can do 4. And it was just like, I'll help you. It's an investment in yourself. And I realized what it takes to be great. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. This is damn near all the money I have. There's no plan B when it comes to this. It's either I go all in or I'm done. So I'm looking at my life right now, and I even got a motivational video up because I was like praying to the Lord right now. Even though motivation is not real, I was praying to the Lord. I was like, Lord, give me a sign if this is gonna be the right decision. And to be honest, I haven't really seen much of a physical apparent sign just pop up in my face, right? And I'm typing in this motivational video, and I'm listening to it and hearing from it, and you got to be willing to take risk, because I just know if I'm willing to bet on myself, I can make that money back. But the information, the accountability, the discipline that these people are going to bring into my life is something that I can't buy. It's something that I can't just develop over a day period. And as I look at my life, I'm not satisfied with where I want to be at. I know there's so much more growth. I was on a call with my mentor just a couple hours ago, right? We had a one-on-one mentor. This is the first mentor that I paid for. I haven't paid for this one yet, but I'll get into it. And he was showing his Rolex. He's like, Brandon, this is you in a year. $55,000 watch. No high school diploma, no college degree, any of that. And he's like, Brandon, this is you in a year. And I looked at it, I was like, damn. But the first thought that came in my head was like, no, not a year, 6 months. But how do I expect to get to that level? How do I expect to go all in if I'm not willing to bet on myself? So I'm making this video to showcase I'm putting everything on this credit card. $4,000 on this credit card. And to be honest with you, I already have debt on that credit card from doing another venture that I haven't fully paid off. So I'm really damn near $10,000 just spent like that with the 2 mentors that I haven't recouped back. But I just know if I'm resilient, if I go all in, if there's no plan B, and my back's against the wall, I have to go and get it. And that's when I best perform. When I was a Division I athlete, my back was against the wall. I got a scholarship to go to the University of Utah, but when week prior to all the student athletes getting to school, since Utah was going Division I that first year, my first year being a freshman, they over-recruited on purpose. So they wanted everyone to try out. So no one, even if you had a scholarship, no one had really a spot on the team. You had to try out. So my back was against the wall. I told everyone and their mom that I had a scholarship. I went through the whole process. I posted it on my Instagram, right? Everyone knew I had a scholarship. So I knew if I went back home and I didn't make the team, everyone would laugh at me. Everyone would criticize me. That feeling and telling my parents I didn't make the team, my back was against the wall and I performed best. So I realized when this guy was telling me, I'm not going to say his name, but he's like, man, if your back is not against the wall, how do you expect to showcase and reach your full potential? And I was looking at him and I was like, man, it's damn near. Investing the 5Gs already is damn near against the wall. And he's like, you got to go invest even more. You got to put yourself in the fire. You got to jump in the fire head first. And I just been looking and I just been realizing I don't want to live an average life. I don't want to be like everyone else. I want to live this an extraordinary life. And if I'm not willing to take risks, if I'm not willing to bet on myself, if I'm not willing to go all in and not have a plan B, how do I expect to get there? How do I expect to become this person of value that people want to follow, that people want to admire, that people want to join my community and be a part of what I'm offering? So I've made my decision. I'm going to go with this $4,000. Even if I lose everything, which I'm praying I don't, but I know deep down I won't, because I won't allow that to happen. I won't allow me just investing in myself and me just going half-assed. I'm going to give everything I fucking have. I've been slacking, and I'm going to be 100% honest in this video. I've been slacking as far as getting up early. I've been telling myself every single day, the better version of Brandon, what I'm going to do these next 6 months, rest of the year, right? I have to wake up at 4:30 and 4:45. I haven't been doing that. The past 2 days, yes, I've been doing that. But prior to that, I haven't been doing that. I've been slacking very much. I started for like 2 weeks, and I was on a good schedule, and then I went home to see my parents for a little, and then I just got off schedule, and then I just been going to bed late. But I've been struggling. I haven't been my best yet. And I just know if I invest in myself, I will become my best yet and earn and recoup that money and some. So if you're watching this, go all in, man. Risk it. I'm showing you guys I'm risking. To be honest, I don't have the money. I'm putting on a credit card that I don't have the money for. But I'm willing to go all in because I'm young. I'm 25. I'm willing to go all in because I have this dream, this aspiration, this vision that I can see me becoming the person that I admire, that I could see me becoming and obtaining the goals that I want. I have a goal list. In the next 36 months, I'll have this, I'll be in this city, I'll be on this top floor in the penthouse. I have all those goals written out, and I read it every morning and every night. But how do I expect to get there if I'm not willing to invest in myself? So I'm willing to go all in. So if you're watching this, just go all in, man. Because behind every risk lies success. One of my favorite quotes that I live by says, success favors the bold. So I'm going to be bold right now. I'm going to put it all on this credit card, man, and invest in myself. So I told him I'd do it by 2 o'clock. It's 2:07. So I'm a few minutes late, but gotta be willing to invest in yourself. So don't be scared. I'm not going to allow fear to stop me, because I realize fear, nervousness, and anxiety allow procrastination to creep in. And as we all know, procrastination is the #1 killer of dreams, or the top three killers of dreams. Allowing other people's opinions of you, I feel like, is #1. Failure is #2, and procrastination is #3. So I'm not going to let any of those things stop me from investing in myself, because I could allow fear right now. I don't have the money. What if I lose it? What if I lose everything? So what? And another thing, before I ended this video, another thing that this dude pointed out was like, when your back's against the wall, you can rely on faith to help you through those times. You could lose everything, but if you have faith on your side, if you have belief on your side, it doesn't matter if you lose anything, because you're a man with God, you're walking with God. The Lord, God, will show the way. Even if you fall, he will get you back up and get you on the right path. So I realized that, and that's another aspect in my life that I've been kind of slacking, my faith. Building a deeper relationship with the Lord. And I just know I can never lose, I can never fail if I never give up, but if I have faith behind me. So I'm willing to go all in, man, even if I lose everything, which I won't, and I keep saying that, but I'm not going to lose everything. But I'm willing to walk with faith, and I'm willing to go all in, because on the other side of fear, because on the other side of risk, because on the other side of being bold lies success. So here we go to a new chapter, to a new person, to a new identity, to a new mindset, to a new work ethic, to a new undeniable person I will be coming in the next 6 months. When 2025 hits, I will be a total different person than who you see in this video. If you guys are watching this, save this video, bookmark it, and come back in 6 months. I love you all, I appreciate you all, and don't ever be scared to take risks.